what we really wanted to do when Richard offered us that opportunity was to thank the congregation. We've been looking for an opportunity to say the things that we feel and that should be said, because this congregation, this Kehillah, this Eda, has seen us through good times and bad times. Our rabbi, the Chaz, the staff, but most important, the congregation, the people have been support and given us strength. You know, you really do need strength to keep moving along all these years. I'm also honored we are honored to be on the program with Rabbi Sokolow. Sometimes he seemed to us to be a ubiquitous person. We call for Hatzalah, and who comes up? Rabbi Sokolow. We wanted the Megillah read one evening at home when we weren't able to get out. And who came up to read the Megillah? You got it, Rabbi Sokolow. And of course, there are those classes, those learning opportunities that he's afforded to all of us. We were at a director's meeting just a little while ago, last week, I guess, and we heard Ed Stark talk about the adventures of the certificate of occupancy. Mary and I looked at each other. Well, we've actually known that these adventures have been going on for a while. And we looked at each other, and there was a sense of deja vu, I have to say, because we remembered Jonathan's bar mitzvah, Jonathan, when Rabbi Riskin called us Friday afternoon before the Shabbos of the bar mitzvah and said, "Mariam, don't worry, we just got the temporary certificate of occupancy." And when our guests came the next day, they walked across the planks, they covered the drying cement, and celebrated that first bar mitzvah, that first service in Lincoln, in the new Lincoln Square Synagogue building. When we say the new building, we mean the old building. But that's, I have to say, well, I will say it since I have to say it, that we were very much aware of all of that having happened, and we said to ourselves, we thought of somebody else who talked about it. You remember Tevye, the fiddler? He talked about tradition, and I hope that the principal tradition would not be the certificate of occupancy problems, which seem to have spread over generations. But the tradition that really counts at Lincoln Square Synagogue is the tradition of reaching out to people, I really want to say this, so I'm going to. It was a tradition of providing to the community, the live and breathing heart and beating heart of Torah, Judaism. I'm sorry that I'm mixing this up, but I really mean it. It comes from the heart. We think of Lincoln Square Synagogue as being a community, not excluding, but reaching out to others and reaching out indeed from our home at now 68th Street, reaching out to the city, to the Jewish people, to the nation of Israel. And I think of us as reaching out to the edges, to bring in the people on the edges, and to be really an ethical and moral light to the people and to the nations. Thank you very much.